Yep, it's that time. It's time for another hog roast with our favorite sex pig, Jason Blaha. Woo! Let's do this. A BitChute hog roast of our favorite subject, the dirty, the smelly, the cum-drinking sex pig, Jason Blaha. Yes, here he is. Here he is in front of the flag that he brings shame to, in his shitty little t-shirt. Anyway, so a lot of my subscribers have been asking me to cover this one. Obviously, I can't cover it on YouTube. Got to do it on BitChute. All right, and it seems that the sex pig is back to his clickbaiting ways, because just before the Conor Murphy one, he made a clickbait passing of Luke Sando video, obviously covering the death of Luke Sando. I don't want to cover this because I just think it's bad taste. You know, when anyone dies, I mean, what, it's not even been a week, has it? It's been like less than a week, and already, you know, you got the parasites coming in trying to, you know, nah, I don't want to touch this one. Of course he does, because he's a parasite. He's a leech. You know, he's a bloodsucker. You know, he'd do anything to clickbait and get some views. And look, it's working. 4,774 views. So, you know, this is the only way he can make money, drama and, you know, clickbait. It's his old tried and tested technique to get the YouTube shekels. Give me the YouTube shekels. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. I'll put anything. I'll suck anything. Just give me the YouTube shekels. Yeah, he's just got no shame, as he's disgusting. Anyway, but the main one that people wanted me to cover was this Conor Murphy one. Now, I've got to tell you, going to be straight up here, I don't know who Conor Murphy is. So I had a little look, and of course, Jason Blaha is interested in him. Look, he's a young twink. Yeah, that's what the gay boys call a twink. Yeah, so he's a young, smooth, muscular young man. Yeah, and he has 2.46 million subscribers. Of course, Blaha's going to be cashing in on him. Now, I didn't know anything about all this business. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff. Greg Doucet and everyone's covering this whole Conor Murphy freaking out, losing his mind, flipping out, becoming enlightened, saying he's a god. You know, I don't know. I haven't got into it yet. But, you know, it sounds like something a lot of people go through. They just sort of hit this stage where they realize money and cars and women and all that stuff don't really mean as much as people think they mean. And they sort of start looking for something a bit more spiritual. Yeah, it happens to so many people as they grow up. Yeah, it certainly happened to me. All right, but you know, I don't want to get into the nuts and bolts of, you know, the story behind this, but all I want to look at is Jason Blaha cashing in, sock accounts, everything on the go, but cashing in on Conor Murphy, you know, where everyone else is. So I've watched this twice, and this is why it's taken me a couple of days to get round to it, because I've watched it twice. And he starts talking about Conor Murphy and then just twists it. I don't know if he's done it subconsciously or deliberately, but he twists it and sort of starts telling his own story. So what, you know, the idea behind this video is he's saying he's not doing drama videos by doing a drama video. Yeah. So, okay. Right. So he's not doing a drama video by doing a drama video. For the shekels, for the beautiful YouTube shekels. Yep. So he's not doing a drama video by doing a drama video, and he refuses to do he refuses to do a drama video by doing a drama video. Anyway, make of that what you will. But in this, he's saying he's refusing to participate and kicking a man when he's down. And he says if you put stuff on the internet, it comes back to haunt you and people won't let it go and all this stuff. So what he does, he just puts himself into Conor Murphy's shoes and then just makes it all about him. And he really reveals a lot about his feelings and the trolls that are after him and the Russian Muslim bots and all the rest of the nonsense that he comes up with. So let's crack on with the video, and I'll stop it and we'll just talk about it.
It's Jason Blaha here. You guys know what time it is. Time to talk about current events in the lifting world. And this is one of these where one of the few I guess I'm going to do, because a bunch of people have asked me about it. I received dozens and dozens of requests. A lot of you inboxed me. A bunch of you inboxed me with links wanting me to watch this stuff. And I want to make this very clear. I'm not interested in watching YouTube fitness. I'm not interested in seeing people's mental breakdowns. I'm not interested in seeing gossip. Like a bunch of schoolgirls. You're like a bunch of schoolgirls. It's exactly what you.
That's what I used to call him, isn't it? In my old, my old channel, I used to call him the Gossip Girl. He is the drama queen of YouTube. Ooh, guess who's doing what with who? He is the biggest homosexual man drama queen on YouTube. That's all he ever was, the Gossip Girl. Oh, do you know what she's doing with him? Oh, it's outrageous. He is the ultimate Gossip Girl, drama queen.
You are like 15-year-old girls gossiping about somebody. Okay? And that includes the people who make the videos talking the smack. Now, people say, Jason, but didn't you used to do that? Yeah, I did used to do that.
Yeah, I used to do that up until a couple of months ago, you know? This whole I've turned my life around. Oh, I'm not doing drama anymore. Oh, my channel is all about strength and fitness. Well, there's no strength or fitness there. Certainly not fit, and he ain't that strong. That's why he has to use fake plates. But anyway, let's listen to what he says.
The words used to. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life since then. And I've also gotten to the point where I don't care about YouTube fitness.
Do you hear that little break in his voice? I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life since then.
The words used to. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life since then. And I've also gotten to the point where I don't care about YouTube fitness. Almost no one on this platform knows anything about training.
Conor does. There's a lot of people on YouTube who know about fitness. A lot of people. You're one of the people that don't know anything about fitness or training. Fake plates. Fucking no cardio. Absolutely useless. Disproportionate, out of shape, mutant body. What do you know about fitness? Just charade. It's a charade. Just a fake coach on YouTube. I've got so many clients. I only spend 45 minutes a day on YouTube.
Very, very few people. And if I'm going to be about strength and training, why do I care what these guys do? Now, people want me to rush to judgment and claim, well, Conor Murphy's going crazy. He's talking about he's a god and saying crazy stuff, and he's on drugs and everything else. Like, this is what people are saying. They want me to attack him and bash him. I'm not going to do that. And I want to be...
Oh, he's so righteous. He's such a good man, such a good Christian.
clear, I don't like Conor. I don't think he provides anything of value to the training world. I don't think he knows anything about training or lifting. I don't consider him a lifter. And generally speaking, most guys who use the word aesthetics or they chase the look, they're usually lazy, useless pieces of shit for the most part.
So Jason Blaha, the laziest piece of shit on YouTube, is calling Conor Murphy a lazy piece of shit. This guy has 2.5 million subscribers. He must be doing something that people are interested in. He's young. He obviously works out. I know it's a little bit easier when you're younger. You can work out more. You know, he's getting a lot of female attention. Yeah, a lot. Which is why Jason is jealous. Look at all these women. You know, so he's slaying some serious amounts of poontang. Poontang. Yeah, he's slaying plenty of tang. Look, it's just all women. Yeah, all chicks. That's all it's about. Banging pussy. Yeah, he's a young lad. Good. That's what you do when you're young. Yeah, but again, he's gone through this sort of strange sort of enlightenment stage where he wants to talk about enlightenment because he's figured there's more to life than money, banging babes, and cars and all that stuff. Yeah, it doesn't fulfill you. So he's now got into the more spiritual side of himself. Yeah, something that happens to everyone. But this idiot doesn't know anything. But you know, he says that he knows. You know, Conor Murphy knows nothing about training, brings nothing to the table. Well, clearly, Blaha. 4.5 million subscribers disagree with you. He is bringing something to the table. Yeah, he does know about training. You know, who would you rather look like, Jason Blaha or Conor Murphy? I think we know the answer.
They are. Let's be honest here. They don't train. They don't know how to train hard. They don't know how to train anyone else. They provide nothing of value.
2.5 million people who subscribe to his channel think he does provide value, which is why he's making shit tons of money compared to you.
From an educational perspective, a motivational perspective, nothing else.
So who does Blaha educate? Who does he motivate? Well, he motivates me, actually, to not ever be anything like him. Yeah, he does motivate me. I do not want to be a Blaha. Never want to be a Blaha. That's why I'm happy to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and do some cardio, because I do not want to be a Blaha. Yeah, wake up 4:30, do 20 minutes cardio. That's all I could do last night or yesterday morning. Yeah, but I wanted to do something, and then I had to go to work 12 hours. I do not want to be a Jason Blaha, and you shouldn't want to be a Jason Blaha either, because being a Jason Blaha, you may as well just hang yourself in the toilet somewhere, kill yourself. Never go full Blaha.
I don't care for him. I don't like him. I don't think he brings anything of value at all.
That's because you're not a young, attractive girl. I'm sure a lot of young, attractive girls think he does bring value. You're probably attracted to him for other reasons.
Yet, I can also be compassionate about the fact that the guy clearly is going through some stuff. And I'm speaking from experience here, because that's exactly the point.
So this is where he makes it all about him.
It's exactly the point. I've gone through my own things, and here's what I'm going to say. He is someone who's out there in the public. He is chosen for whatever reason and made it as someone with an audience and outreach. He's technically somewhat in the public eye online. And we've seen this before. I've gone through my own experiences with this. We've seen other people do. Elliot Hulse went crazy. Okay.
So he's really reflecting now. He's deep in thought, and he's bringing his own emotions up.
Understand that these things happen. This is normal. People go through this process, and people who are in the public eye, sometimes it does mess with you. Particularly if you've had any history of depression or anything else going on. When something is going wrong in your life because you're real time and making videos and you're there for the world to see, it gets documented forever.
It sure does, Blaha. It sure does. This is so revealing about the sex pig.
And I've got a problem with that. I don't like that because I've experienced these things. And so when I see someone like Conor who is obviously going through some stuff, I don't want to see what he's saying. I don't want to see it. And I'm going to step back and say, guys, I want you guys to assess where you're at in your own worldview, your life, your self-esteem, when you want to go see someone who is obviously going through some stuff. They're suffering from at least some minor mental health issues, possibly a drug issue. We don't know. And you can tell that they're struggling.
I haven't watched all of Conor Murphy's videos, but he's not struggling. He's realizing there's more to life than money, cars, and chicks. That's it. It's call it enlightenment or call it just growing up. Blaha's never experienced these things. He's never had money, cars, or women. So it's completely alien to him. So he thinks he's going nuts. He must be on drugs. Yeah, Blaha. Yeah, that's the reason.
I just had that video on Luke Sadow talking about struggling, and you see they're struggling. That's entertainment. Is that entertainment for you?
He's not struggling. Luke Sandow was struggling. He had mental health issues, and I think the lockdown and isolation, the fact that he couldn't get to the gym, did a number on him. He took his own life. It seems. Don't want to get too into that. But when someone like Jason Blaha is struggling, oh yes, the whole world wants to watch because he did it to himself. All the lies, everything he's done has been for financial gain. The shekels, it's been for financial gain. Everything he's done, even catfishing those women in England, to pay for him to fly over and get married and all the rest of it. Everything has been for him to sit on his ass or lie on his back playing video games, eating and doing no work whatsoever, bringing nothing to the table, bringing nothing to the relationship. We've seen it. He's the laziest piece of shit on YouTube. The laziest piece of shit on YouTube. Doesn't want it. Even his videos are lazy. Even the way he trains is lazy. One rep. Everything about this scumbag is lazy.
If that is entertainment to you, I want you to step back and take a hard look at it and say, am I doing the right thing? Furthermore, then you're going to see a bunch of people condemn the guy. People are going to, we know the peanut gallery, we know who all they are. They're going to attack him. They're going to jump on him like a pack of wolves.
See, he's just talking about himself, because he knows he fucked up so badly that he can't leave his house, can't go out. He gets a kicking and a beating every time he fucking shows his face in public. He's had his guns taken away from him. He's had the rights to go to the range taken away from him. They banned him from every gym and gun range and everything because he's a scumbag. He has royally fucked his life up. So much so that he exists in his shithole apartment on disability benefits that he defrauds from the government, pretending he's an elite athlete. And this is him now reflecting on just how fucked his life is and how people hate him so much. They want to see him suffer and they want to see him in pain and they want to kick him when he's down, and he's constantly down. He's fucked his life up. And this is him reflecting on it under the guise of him talking about Conor Murphy. Yeah, he's talking about himself all the way through this.
And they're going to document every crazy thing that he says while he's in this phase forever. And they're going to make fun of it, and they're going to mock it, and anything that this poor guy tries to do later, when he gets through this phase, it's all going to be there. And then people they're no longer going to care. He might come out with a bunch of amazing training systems or a great approach or do something really innovative, and he's always going to be the crazy guy who in a drug induced period in his life talked about being a god, and that's what's going to be thrown.
See, he's talking about himself. He's always going to be the crazy guy who said he was a fucking mercenary and a coach, and he had these clients, and he was a reptilian shapeshifter, and he you know, all the rest of the shit that Blaha's come out with. Yeah. So he's saying there, you know, he might come out with a great training schedule, training program, but he's always going to be that guy, that crazy fucking lunatic that tried to convince everyone he was a mercenary and a coach and a fiction writer and a marathon runner and, you know, everything else, you know.
Thrown back over and over and over. And I want the people who are doing that, and they're going to do that, because they will do it. I'm not going to name names. We know what sort of channels and people will do this.
My channel.
Do you think that makes you a good person?
Yes.
Okay. Are you improving the world in any way by kicking a guy when he's down?
Yes.
And then documenting when he's down?
Yes. I am making the world a better place. YouTube's a better place because you're a scumbag. You killed your dog. You abused a transsexual. You stole valor. We know what you've done. We know your crimes. You need to be punished. You're even now profiting from all your old videos where you were clickbaiting other people, slagging people off, criticizing people, calling them names and all the rest of it. You're still profiting from those videos. So delete them, delete your channel, then maybe we can move on. But no. While you're on YouTube, I'm going to be here kicking you, as you put it, when you're down. And you're always down.
Be brought up when he tries to do better, and the guy gets through this phase and he says, you know, oh my God, I've lost my mind, or I just shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have done this stupid stuff. It's there, let me try to fix it. You're going to basically throw it back in his face, because you're going to document it, and you're going to make sure that it stays on the internet and is made fun of forever.
He's just talking about himself. You're going to document it. You're going to make sure it stays on the internet forever. All that shit about mercenaries, all that shit about doing snatch and grabs and shooting hajis off of donkeys, you're going to keep it on the internet forever. This is beautiful. He's finally getting it. He's finally understanding just how fucking fucked up his life is because of him. And the only way he can get out of this situation is to just get off of YouTube. That's it. Get off of YouTube, all this goes away. Shut down your channel, all this goes away. While you're still there, there's going to be a pack of fucking wild dogs waiting for you to fuck up. Yeah? Documenting. Fucking, this stuff ain't ever going to go away, blah. Get off YouTube, then it goes away. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just get off YouTube, then it goes away.
Improving the world in any way by kicking a guy when he's down and then documenting when he's down so that it can be brought up when he tries to do better, and the guy gets through this phase and he says, you know, oh my God, I've lost my mind, or I just shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have done this stupid stuff. It's there, let me try to fix it. You're going to basically throw it back in his face, because you're going to document it, and you're going to make sure that it stays on the internet and is made fun of forever. You're kicking somebody when they're down. Do you think that's right?
Yes. Kicking you when you're down, yes.
That's why I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see it. I don't need to know what the poor guy's going through. I don't need to see it. I don't need to be a part of it. I don't need to be in the mindset of that. And I would suggest to a lot of you out there that you don't need to be either. And those of you who are like, oh, I want to see it. I want to watch it. I need to know. And then
He's only saying he don't want to be part of it or don't want to watch it because it reminds him of him. It reminds him of his fuck up. How he's fucking ruined his life. Just because he's a lazy piece of trash and he never wanted to work in his life. So he always wriggled around trying to find the easy route. And it's just got him to where he is now. And he doesn't want to watch it because it reminds him of him.
I'm going to remember this forever. Well, he's not going to be that person forever.
Talking about himself again.
Right? Guy's going through a phase. He's going through some stuff. And a lot of people out there will say stupid stuff. They'll pretend to want to help. Oh, well, see, I just want to reach out to him and tell him to get mental help. No, you're an asshole. You're not in his life. You're not someone he's going to listen to.
I'm an arsehole. Guilty as charged. I am an arsehole. As far as Blaha is concerned, I am an arsehole. And a very proud one at that. I love exposing this piece of trash for all the lies and the pain he's caused. Killing dogs. I'm a dog lover. Of course I'm going to be pissed off if I know some scumbag has killed his own dog. You know, whether it's deliberately or just pure negligence, the dog's dead. Yeah? Abusing trannies. Don't give a fuck about that, really. But it's another reason not to like him. Yeah? Stolen valor. Unforgivable. All the lies. All the criticism of other YouTubers. Having channels shut down, including my own. Yeah, this ain't ever going to end. The only way this ends is when he's off YouTube. And that's it. It's the only way it ends.
You guys are going to do is you're going to make that claim, but you're going to be the guy who a year later you're going to tell him, hey, you're crazy, you need to be locked up, go get some help. And you're going to be messaging him for the next 7 years. Okay?
7 years, see? Very poignant. Poignant. That's when he started it all, 7 years ago. That's why he had to shut down, what was it, Ice Cream Fitness, and then start fucking Juggernaut Fitness. Juggernaut.
That's how you guys are. You don't really care about this person. You don't care about him. Because if you cared about him, you would leave it alone. If you really gave a damn about other people, you would step back and say, you know what, I'm not going to partake in this. You know why? Are you guys familiar with the term cyberbullying? That's what it is. When you see the person and they're slipped and they're fallen and they're down, people who want to kick them, people who want to document, they want to partake in it, they want to laugh at it. Sometimes even under the guise of, well, I'm just gonna call authorities and they can go check it. No, dude, you're stalking at that point. Okay, that has now crossed the line of using law enforcement to stalk somebody. You're not.
So he's talking about when allegedly he got SWAT teamed. Someone called the SWAT team and they fucking turned up at the gym or something and fucking, got him at gunpoint and searched him and found all the guns or what. I don't know what happened. Whether it really happened, I don't know. But that is what he's alleging. When the police are called to his place of his house, is where he lives, to search his house for guns because he's a lunatic that might snap at any minute. When the gun ranges are called, when Tommy's garage is called, and it completely fucks up his life because people don't want to be associated with lunatics and stolen valor lunatics and people that walk around parking lots wearing body armor with AR-15s and fucking all the rest of it. Kind of don't want to be associated with that madness and all the drama and the fucking lawsuits and everything. They don't want to be associated with that. So if they are associating you and they don't know who you are, and then someone makes a phone call, gives them a tip off, then it's not stalking, it's protecting someone else from your lunacy. Who wants a madman living near them or walk, or associating them when they could flip out and pull out an AR-15 and start killing people? Who wants to go to a gym where the lunatic in the corner has got a bag full of guns? This is all your words, Blaha, not ours. So no, it's not stalking, it's protecting innocent people from your madness.
In his life. You have no business calling law enforcement on someone you don't know personally because of something on the internet. Technically, that's illegal.
It's not illegal calling the police. So many people put up CCTV footage, help us find this person, and it goes on the internet. And then someone phones in and says, I know who that is. He lives here. He committed a crime. You committed a crime. I don't think it's legal to be walking, stalking people, looking for people to kill in car parks, wearing body armor. I don't think that's legal. I think that crosses the line.
You should actually be in jail if you do that. That's now stalking.
It's not
Because you're
stalking.
taking stuff from the internet to the real world and getting real world stuff involved. That's called stalking. Right? But that's what people are doing who are jumping on it. It's cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying.
And cyberbullying is generally understood. Most psychologists, most experts will tell you that that's bad behavior. That's not good. It doesn't make you a good person. And for all the people who are going to make videos about it, you all know who you are.
Me.
You're cyberbullying this guy. Okay? And you're going to make it worse. And if you're contributing to something that's really has someone in a bad spot in their life, and you contribute to making it worse, that makes you a bad person. Okay?
I'm a bad person. What is all this bad person shit? Oh, you don't want to be a bad person. Like, fuck it. If someone's a scumbag, I'm going to be an arsehole to them, That's it. If someone's a scumbag, they're going to probably think I'm an arsehole. Everyone else might like me and think I'm a cool, nice fella, but to a scumbag, I'm going to be an arsehole to them.
You're not a good person. My advice would be to leave it alone. I'm not going to participate. I don't want to see it. I don't want any of you guys to go watch any of it. I hope Conor stops putting stuff up. I wish him the best in life.
Oh, God.
I hope
Here we go. The Christian virtues coming through, the fake Christian virtues. He's on his moral high horse because all of a sudden he's turned his life around, turned his channel around. His channel isn't about drama anymore, although this video and the other one on Luke Sando is about drama. But anyway, so he doesn't make drama videos anymore. He just makes drama videos about not making drama videos anymore. I don't know. Maybe you're as confused as I am. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this video was informative. And like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a family. Leave a comment on YouTube. And I'll speak to you guys next time.
I ain't no white trash piece of shit. I'm better than you all. I can outlearn you. I can outread you. I can outthink you. And I can outphilosophize you. And I'm gonna outlast you.